Right, well, it says I'm live, so I'm going to assume I am live. Right. Well, this will be a live Q&A or whatever. I don't really know. I just got bored and I just thought, fuck it, really. So, yeah, just a live Q&A, honest hour. And I've got beers as well, so I see people's popping up. Hello. How are you? Well, Harry GW, I'm all right. Yeah. It's all right. Is everybody else good? Yeah. Awesome. Whoa, live Q&A. I know, it's mental. Yeah, no, I just thought because I get asked questions all the time, whether it's on Twitter, people message me on Instagram. Obviously, there's YouTube comments. I have a J2O, same thing as beer in it. No. No. Just as tasty, though, I think. So this is going to be an interesting one because if I'm drinking beer, it's really going to be fucking honest hour, as the title suggests. Do you live on your own? Nerdy editor? No, I do not. I do not. Hello there, Wingy Kenobi. Yeah, the beard is the beard is getting a lot bigger. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if I should just shave it or if I should keep it and keep it growing. I don't know because it is kind of getting a bit untidy at the minute. Who knows? We'll have to see. So yeah, I just thought I'd sit here for a bit and sort of talk to you guys, see what you guys have to say or want to know, basically, because it's just been one of them days. You know what I mean? It's just been a long day where I'm just like, do you know what? I just want to talk to people, see how everybody else is doing, and yeah. Shave. No. See, I said before, should I? I don't know. I'd miss it too much. I'd miss it way too much. Series 6 part 1 or part 2? I may have to go part 1 just because I really like The Impossible Astronaut and Day of the Moon. I really like that. So just for them, yeah. Just wanted to know, have you ever watched the film They Live? It's good sci-fi that I recommend. No, I have not. I have heard of it, though. It's one that I need to watch. Premier League predictions. See, I was going to turn this into a video, but it'd end up just me ranting about Manchester United. Yeah, Tom does look creepy behind me. Yeah, no, it would just turn into a rant about Manchester United and how the summer's gone. But if I'm going to be honest here, I won't sort of list from 20 to number 1, but my Premier League predictions would be, if we're doing the top 6, I'd go Chelsea 6th because I think, well, they've lost Courtois. They may lose Hazard. I don't know how true that's going to be, but there's rumours. The new manager's system is not what Chelsea are used to, but some of the signings look good. I don't know. I think it'll just take them a while to adjust to the system. 5th, going Arsenal. Similar sort of reasons, and I think they're underestimating how life will be without a long-term manager. But they've got some great players there. Aubameyang is going to be top scorer, I reckon. He's amazing. 4th, going Tottenham. Made no signings. They haven't really improved. And this is where it's going to really fucking annoy me. Man United 3rd. Liverpool 2nd. City to retain the title. Those are my predictions. Yeah. Not happy about that, but there you go. I've still got that drawing of you I did, the Doctor Who DVD, which was very good, by the way. With your permission, I may share that on Instagram because I did enjoy that. Have you had any other artwork? No, I have not. I have not. I don't think I'm that sort of YouTuber where people do fan art and stuff or like GIFs or anything. I'm not asked either way. I mean, if anybody has something, send them. But yeah. What do you think of Jamie and Zoe? They're really good. I really enjoy them. Zoe is probably my favorite female companion that Patrick Troughton had, and obviously Jamie is Jamie, isn't he? So, Mourinho in or out? Mourinho in. I know it's not the popular opinion at the minute, but I honestly think you back him, United will be up there again. That's what I think personally. What shows have you been watching recently? I've started watching Green Wing. It's an older comedy series. I don't know if people have heard of it rather. You would probably recognize a lot of the people in it though, from various different shows over the years. It's really weird, and it's on all 4. So if you have time, check it out. It is quite good. You look better with the beard. Well, I like to think I'm handsome either way, but no. But yeah, cool. Where was I now? When you love you, thank you, Jim Clancy. Are you excited for Aquaman? Yes, I am. I thought that trailer looked good. Not amazing, but I really like Jason Momoa. He's a good actor. I liked him as Aquaman. I like Amber Heard as Mera as well. She looks cool. So we'll just have to see. But I am quite excited for it. More excited for Shazam, though, must admit. Love your channel and beard. Thank you. What's your opinion on Revenge of the Cybermen? Recently watched it and loved it. I don't know, because I often brag about how much I love the Cybermen. Well, not brag, but just swoon over them. That is probably one of the weakest Cyberman stories. I think it's, and I hate to hold this against it because of when it was made, and I don't like other people criticizing Classic Who for this, but I do think the production value really hurts it. Nerva looks great, but I just think the Cybermen, they don't look right. And then there's the Vogans as well. Is it the Vogans? I can't remember, but you know what I mean. The people that are in it, they look awful, and the story's just a bit dull. I mean, you're following on from Genesis of the Daleks, really, so it's not going to be. I mean, any story following that would struggle, to be fair. Who do you think should be the next Doctor after Jodie Whittaker? # Wingy One Kenobi. I'm tempted to do an Obi-Wan fan film now. I don't know who should play the Doctor after Jodie Whittaker because, I mean, we haven't seen her yet, so I want to give her a chance first. Oh God, chat's just skipped. Series 7, Part 1 or Part 2? Part 2. I know I hate Clara, but I just prefer that run of stories. I don't really like any of them in Part 1, really. Do a fan art thing where people draw stuff. I mean, if people want to, then yeah. I mean, I like I said before, I'm not bothered really. If people want to send stuff in, they can. Like, just send it to me on Instagram or Twitter or something, and I'll probably get it that way. Do you think that Jodie will get a multi-Doctor story at some point, since every Doctor of the new series, apart from the 9th Doctor, got one? Did Capaldi get one? I mean, technically, because Matt Smith appeared in his first episode and he appeared in Day of the Doctor, but there wasn't like a 3 Doctors, 5 Doctors, 2 Doctors type story. I don't know. It depends if they're going to come up with some anniversary thing. I mean, if she's still there when the 60th comes about, which I doubt she will be because that's in 5 years. I don't know. Maybe she'll be a part of the 60th, though, if Doctor Who's still going then. We'll just have to see. It'd be cool, though, because I always quite like multi-Doctor stories. Can I please get a shout out? I love you so much. Jim Clancy, there you go. Thank you for loving me. Favorite Friday night dinner character? Oh, it's got to be Jim. It's got to be Jim, hasn't it? He's just brilliant. He's so weird. And I mean, I'm not going to spoil it in case anybody hasn't seen it, but the last episode of Friday Night Dinner. Yeah, for those who've seen it, you know what I mean. Would you drop Sanchez for the Brighton game? He was shockingly bad against Leicester. Yes, he was bad against Leicester. Well, what Mourinho said after that game was interesting, where he said he did want to bring Martial on. Personally, I think Rashford didn't look great, although he didn't get much service. Lukaku missed a sitter. So if Lukaku's still recovering from the World Cup, I'd say Martial on the left, Sanchez through the middle, personally. I think that worked really well in pre-season, or at least Sanchez down the middle worked better. So I think this season I would prefer to see Martial and Rashford still play on the left and then Sanchez play through the middle, whether it's instead of Lukaku or alongside him. That's personally what I'd like to see. But yeah, for the Brighton game, maybe bring Martial in. Best season of the best TV show that is not Doctor Who. All of Blake 7. Series 6 of Only Fools and Horses. I don't know. I really don't know, because I like so many different TV shows, but it's hard to sort of pick what seasons. I don't know. I like a lot of shows. I mean, I've been rewatching a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Again recently for some reason. I don't know why. It's on YouTube though, so yeah. I don't know. The ones I mentioned, I guess. If you could write an episode of Doctor Who, what would it be about? I can't disclose this information. What if the BBC hear me? 2, what if somebody pinches my idea? Or 3, what if I actually get to do it and I've ruined it for you here? See? All I will say is there's one of two villains well, I've got two different story ideas. One involves the Cybermen. One involves the Celestial Toymaker. That's all I'm going to say. I've kind of written these as well. I love your videos. Thank you very much. You've inspired me to start vlogging. Were you the person that tweeted before? Because if it wasn't you, there was somebody else that said they were starting a channel, which is cool. I like the fact that people have been watching like me and other people and they want to start doing it, because that's basically how I started. I was watching other people and it made me want to do it because I just thought, you know what? I've got an opinion. I'll buy a camera. Fuck it. So that's great. I like that. Did you study media? I did media studies in college, yeah. It wasn't the best course. I wouldn't advise people doing it. Where's the podcast? Hopefully next week that's coming out. Fingers crossed. It's been really annoying because it's people's schedules. And, you know, because if I'm available to do something, they're not, or vice versa. So it can get kind of frustrating. But all I'll say is for the majority of it, it'll be me and Dan, who has been in the ranking the Doctor Who series video. And then I will have guests on in other episodes if Dan isn't available. I'm not going to say who they are because I don't want to jinx it and then they drop out or they're just not doing it or they just think I'm a prick. I don't know. But yeah, that's what's happening with that. And it's going to be uploaded every 2-3 weeks. Again, fingers crossed. That's the plan anyway. Do you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine? No, I don't. I've heard good things, though. I've heard good things. There's so many series that I need to start watching and catch up on. It's unreal. What do you think about Let's Go? I assume you mean the Pokemon thing. Well, I don't have a Switch, so I can't play it. Therefore, it's dead to me. What do you think of Ace? She is probably top 5 companion of all time for me. I really like Ace. Have you seen Black Mirror? If so, what is your favorite episode? I have seen Black Mirror. I think my favorite episode is, I don't know the episode title. All I know is that Hayley Atwell and Domhnall Gleeson are in it. It's the one where basically he gets killed in a car crash and then she gets a clone of him sent to the house. That was a really good one. I enjoyed that. Top 5 plot holes in Doctor Who vid. Top 5? Jesus Christ, I'd need a top 1 million. Maybe, though. That's the thing, though. I think Watch Mojo literally just dropped a video the other day that was top 10 plot holes in Doctor Who. So I don't really want to... I might video breathe a bit before I do it, if I do it. Have you seen Little Britain? Yes, I have. It's really, really funny. You couldn't make it today. Definitely not. But it's a really good show. I mean, one of the main reasons why I watched it was, surprise, surprise, Tom Baker narrated it. But it's actually a really funny show. You don't get comedies like that anymore. I miss sketch shows. I haven't seen like a sketch show recently. Then again, I've not been keeping up. So, how do you feel that Doctor Who did a video just saying Jodie's brilliant? Was that the one where it was just like the first female Doctor and all that's basically wanking themselves off? I thought it was cringy as fuck. I really didn't like it. But then, you know, if that's how they're going to market it, then that's how they're going to market it. Clearly, they're appealing for a certain demographic now. I mean, I thought that was stupid because wasn't it all these same people saying, don't mention a gender, it's irrelevant, are the ones going, yay, first female Doctor? So I don't know. But I mean, look, if they can back it up with good episodes, then I don't care, really. I want to write for Doctor Who when I'm older, so what would you like me to fix? Waits for 30-minute rant with popcorn and the unfinished J2O. I don't think Doctor Who needs a lot fixing. I mean, my second ever video was how to fix Doctor Who. Just let me process this before I do go into a rant. I think the main issue with Doctor Who has been overemphasizing the stakes. So, like, the universe is in danger every single week, or the Doctor's dying, or something like that, because Moffat reused quite a few of them. I think you need to lower the stakes, and I think you need to make Doctor Who more claustrophobic and make it feel a bit smaller, because I think that's when it works best. I mean, you look at a story like Caves of Androzani as a prime example. That is such a closed off, claustrophobic story, and it works so well, and the pacing in that is incredible as well. And you have this really creepy villain in Shara's Jack. And then, I mean, Peter Davison's Doctor, that's the best he's ever been. So I think if you get writing like that and you just focus up on the story and nothing else and not try and add in reference after reference, then it'll be fine. So we just have to see how it goes in series 11. So it wasn't a 30-minute rant. It's fucking close though. Oh, for God's sake, the chat keeps jumping. Talk amongst yourselves, guys. Don't worry. There we go. Is Friday Night Dinner better or worse than the IT Crowd? They're two different shows. I love them both for different reasons, so I can't really say one's better than the other. I think at the minute, because I've watched Friday Night Dinner more recently, that stuck in my mind more. But I mean, I grew up with the IT Crowd. I mean, they're both great, so I check them both out, really. Would you or have you ever seen Babylon 5? A seriously underrated show. I might do. Like I said before, I mean, there's so many shows that I need to catch up on and watch. I mean, I meant to watch Blake 7 years ago, and I only did last year. So, yeah, there's a few I need to keep up on. Favorite comedy series? That would be Only Fools and Horses. I think that's great. Why do you love the Cybermen so much? It's hard to explain. I think from the design of them to, I mean, some of the best Doctor Who stories have been Cybermen stories. You know, The Invasion, The 10th Planet, Earthshock, Rise of the Cybermen, Age of Steel, I really like. I mean, Big Finish's best Doctor Who story is still probably Spare Parts, in my opinion. Maybe that's a bias, I don't know. But I just think it's what makes them so brilliant is, I think, what makes... How do I word this? I think they're a concept that works perfectly in Doctor Who. Are they real now? No. But they could be. And I think there's a hint of realism there that really gets to me. And it really, I mean, as somebody who is quite fascinated with technology and how far it goes as well, I am 100% convinced that the Cybermen, maybe not exactly as they are in Doctor Who, but in some way, shape, or form, will be real. And I think that's terrifying. And I think sort of seeing it play out on the screen is just fascinating, particularly with Big Finish, because they can go a bit further. So yeah, that's probably why. Also, the second of a classic Doctor Who story I watched was Earthshock, which I love. And my DVD copy of it is signed by Matthew Waterhouse. Can't see it at the minute, but yeah, awesome. Is it just me that loves Black Orchid? No, you're not the only one. There's a few people that have said that to me when I put it on my top 10 worst list of the classic era. I just don't like it at all. I find it so dull. Do you like Knights of the Old Republic, Legends, Clone Wars, and Legacy? Knights of the Old Republic is good. The other two, I don't think I'm familiar with, to be honest. Unless you mean Clone Wars, the animated series, which I haven't watched. So, yeah. What are your thoughts on my favourite companion, Evelyn Smythe, or Evelyn Smythe? Oh, yeah, she was the Big Finish one with Colin. Yeah, she was good. I think it was cool to have a different dynamic with the Doctor and a companion. You know, it's not just like a modern-day young woman from Earth. You know, well, I mean, I think she was from Earth. But either way, you know, it was an older woman, and I quite like that. It's a cool dynamic. Hello from Canada. Well, hello from England. Best series of Battlestar Galactica. Best character. Have you seen the? I haven't seen any of Battlestar Galactica. Again, another series that I need to watch. What are your thoughts on? Getting over my own tongue here. What are your thoughts about Doctor Who the Fan Show, Stephen Moffat's interview part 3? I'm not sure if you've seen it. I haven't seen that, but if you're asking me my opinion on Doctor Who the Fan Show, I thought it was absolute fucking garbage. Told you it was honest hour. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of Doctor Who the Fan Show. I've heard it's axed as well, which I'm happy about. I laughed, actually. I just thought that was kind of like the replacement for Confidential, and it's just sort of quick interviews with people involved with the show. Like, show us the behind the scenes stuff, really, if that's what you're going to do. Yeah, it was yeah. But no, I haven't seen that part 3 of the interview. I daren't yet. I know the CW DC shows have gone to shit this year, but I like how Arrow Season 7 and The Flash Season 5 looks. Do you agree? I hate the new suit for The Flash. I really do. I know it's more accurate to the comics, but I think the suit that Barry had in Season 4 was perfect. I mean, not in terms of accuracy from the comics, but it just looked good for that universe in a similar way that the season 4 and season 5 Green Arrow costume looked perfect as well. I don't know. I'm just not interested in those shows at the minute. I mean, I hope they're good, but I don't know. I'm just not motivated to go back and catch up, really. Are you going to make a 5K sub special? Yes, I am. I already said this in a previous video. I can't remember which one it was now. Might have been another live stream, actually. Was it? I don't know. But either way, I said I was going to watch The End of Time and do a reaction to it in the similar way that I did Hellbent for 2000. So that'll be fun. Will this be uploaded to YouTube since I won't be able to watch all of it? Yeah, it goes up straight after it's done. I think. Usually it does. What are your thoughts on Torchwood Miracle Day? I really liked it. I really did like it. I know people have a lot of issues with it and people take issue with it not feeling like Torchwood in the sense that it's not in Cardiff and it's in America and there's these new characters and whatnot. But yeah, I did quite enjoy it. It's not as good as Children of Earth, though. Are you ginger all the way down? Fuck's sake. Yes, very much so. Do you think the 14th Doctor will be a man or a woman? Yes, definitely one of them. Hey man, have you seen the new Warcraft expansion, Battle for Azeroth? No, I don't play Warcraft. It's something I wish I got into, though. Do you reckon that it will be a rush of females after Jodie Whittaker? I don't know. It depends. It depends how this new series goes. I mean, if the general consensus is, yeah, she's shit, there'll probably be some damage control and they'll just be like, it's a man again. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Hello. Do you like cheese? I do like cheese. I do quite like cheese. Not loads of it, but I do quite like a bit of it. Did you forget the last episode with Capaldi and Dr. Numero Uno? No. Twice Upon a Time. I remember that one. It was awful. Thoughts on Aquaman and Shazam? I said before, Shazam looks amazing. I really can't wait for Shazam. And Aquaman looks pretty cool as well. I've been watching since the top 10 best Doctor Who episodes. Wow, that's a long time. That's over a year now, I think. So thanks. Best Tom Baker costume. I said this in my video the other day, actually. The Nightmare of Eden one with the brown velvet frock coat and the longer scarf. I love that one. I don't know why. Have you seen Ant-Man and the Wasp yet? Nope, I have not. So no spoilers, please. I really don't want to know. But it looks good. I can't wait to see it. Well, obviously I can because I haven't been to the cinema yet. But there you go. Who will win the league? The winners. I said it before, but I'm not saying them again. Have you seen Breaking Bad? Bits of it, but not all of it. Again, it's another one of those. I'm rubbish. I don't keep up with shows like I should do. What's your best Christmas/birthday memory? That's a really nice question, actually. Christmas, I think it was 2009. And right, this is going to sound proper embarrassing, but I was in like a proper hip hop phase. Like I grew up on hip hop music. I still love it now. And all my presents that year were like, it was just everything that I wanted. I got DJ Hero, the Renegade edition, which was like a special edition that had an exclusive Jay-Z and Eminem CD with it. And it gave you like, if you remember DJ Hero, it was like a silver turntable, but this one was like all black with like gold trimming and it was sick as fuck. And I got a few albums that I really wanted and stuff like that. And it was just like all my family was there as well. So yeah, probably that one. Birthday. What did I do this year? I was in London. Fuck. I went away to London. That was good for the most part. Last year was shite. Just Brandon turned up, my friend. So shout out Brandon for that and fuck everybody else. I don't know about birthday. I've had a few good ones, though. Why do you hate Class? Have you watched it? That's why. No, I won't be an arsed about this one. I just find the characters really dull. I didn't remember any of their names after the first episode. I don't see how it was linked to Doctor Who in a sufficient enough way to merit it being made in the first place. Capaldi really shouldn't have cameoed in it. Not because the cameo's bad or anything, but it just doesn't fit the tone of the show. It just seemed like they were doing it just for the sake of doing it, and not like a Torchwood or a Sarah Jane Adventures where it felt like a natural thing to do. So yeah, probably all those reasons I just said. Thoughts on Space with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. After I finish Green Wing, that's the next one I need to watch. My mates have been telling me to watch it, and that's next on my list. What do you think of Boris Johnson? He's kind of like the stupider, more posh version of Donald Trump, isn't he? He's just a bit of an idiot, but he's funny. So I don't know. I don't want him as Prime Minister, though. That'd be a fucking shit show. Worst season 14 Doctor Who episode? Ooh. The Mask of Mandragora. I'm not a fan of that one. What else is in season 14? Yeah, no, sticking with that one. Careful, Chibnall is watching. Oh, let him fucking watch. More views, isn't it? Have you ever listened to Michael Jackson? Who hasn't listened to Michael Jackson? Yeah, I mean, not somebody that I put on, but he's got some good songs, yeah. I mean, if I'm out in like a pub or a club and Beat It comes on, you better fucking watch that dance floor because Wingy's on there. That's not really. I wish I was, though. Post your written stories. I write too. I might do. I'll have to see if I get brave enough. You are why I started YouTube, and I basically do what you do, but I'm not using that channel now. Why aren't you using the channel still? Fucking do it. But it's weird when people say that you're the reason why, because I'm just some knobhead. Like, I'm currently sat talking to people in my bedroom whilst drinking Budweiser. So yeah. But, just keep at it. Anyway. Have you ever seen Garth Marenghi's Dark Place? Yes, I have. I really have. It's so out there and it's so weird. But one of the main reasons why I decided to watch it is for Matt Berry. And I love Matt Berry from the IT Crowd. So, yeah, it is great. Not my fault, monkey bastard hands. Yeah, it's funny. Who's the best looking companion in Doctor Who? Ooh. They're all beautiful in their own way. But Captain Jack. Actually, no. Sarah Jane. I'll go Sarah Jane. No. Yeah, I don't know. Like I say, they're all beautiful. Matt Lucas or David Williams? Personally prefer Matt Lucas. I'm not a fan of David Williams, really. I mean, he's good in Little Britain, but I'm not a fan of him elsewhere. What's your opinion on the Beatles? They're all right. I went to the Beatles Museum as part of my music course in college. That was actually quite interesting, to be fair. But yeah, they're all right. They're not a band that I often put on, though. Can you do an impression of Moss from the IT Crowd? Fire! Exclamation mark. No, is the answer to that one. Have you ever said who your favourite master is? Hang on. I'm always embarrassed to admit this, but mine is Peter Pratt from The Deadly Assassin. Don't be embarrassed to admit that. He was great. I think all the masters have been good in certain aspects. My personal favourite, though, is Roger Delgado. He's my favourite. Do you like Ant-Man and the Wasp? Not seen it yet. Thoughts on MK Dons? They're definitely a football team. Not one that I follow or check up on in the slightest, though. What are your thoughts on the Key to Time? I think it is overall a pointless season because they just look for the Key to Time, they get the Key to Time, and they just chuck it away again, rendering the previous 6 stories fucking pointless. However, there are some good stories in there. I personally really enjoy The Pirate Planet. I think it's one of Tom's better stories in the latter half of his era. What's the other one that I really like? Android of Tara is quite cool as well, actually. Reboss Operation bores the hell out of me, though. As does The Power of Kroll. Stones of Blood, that's the other one. I really like that one. Oh, that actually might be my favourite one, thinking about it. I don't know. It's worth a watch, but it's not Amazing. And the chat has just jumped again. Yay. Fucking hell, there are so many comments here. I didn't even realise. Jesus Christ, I need to speed this up. Right, okay, I think I'm back to where I was before. So when are we going to do the collab vid, from the Nerdaholics? Well, I am doing a podcast soon. So if you're ever free for that, just saying. What do you think about how they made Capaldi's Mondasian Cybermen even more robotic compared to the originals? Yeah, that pissed me off. I mean, they look fine apart from the stomping. That really was dumb, but it was all right. How would you rank the 5 main Torchwood characters of Series 1 and 2? Jack's the best, then it's Gwen, then it's Owen, then it's Tosh, then it's Yanto. Yanto gets better, but in the first 2 series, he's just a bit of a wet lettuce. While talking about sketch shows, have you seen The Key and Peele? Nope, I have not. What are your thoughts of Ready Player One? Not seen that yet. I am started speeding this up a bit because there's so many questions and I want to try and get through as many as possible. What's your least favorite Russell T Davies story? Did he write End of the World? That one. It's hard to remember which ones he wrote himself and which ones were just in his era. I'm not a fan of Gridlock either, if you wrote that. Oh, no, actually, I tell a lie. New Earth. Really don't like that one. What's your favorite brand of clothes? I don't know. I don't really tend to buy brands. I just buy shit I like. But I mean, Nike, maybe, I guess. What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen while walking down the street? I wasn't walking down the street, but this happened the other day. My mate was giving me a lift somewhere, and we were driving down. I just looked out the window, and there's this guy. Bearing in mind, this is like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. In broad daylight, he's just walking down the street with a TV. Which, I mean, I don't want to be prejudiced or anything, but he was wearing tracksuits and he had white socks and shitty Nike trainers, and they were tucked into the trackies and a cap. I would assume he pinched it. I mean, I don't know if he did or not, but that was quite strange. I've also seen a teddy bear randomly walking down the street as well. Not like a little one, as in like a guy in a costume, but yeah, that was quite strange. Anyway, do you listen to Big Finish? Not as often as I should, but yeah. Do you like fish and chips, or do you think it's overrated? I love fish and chips. It's great. Do you think Michael Grade was correct to suspend Doctor Who back in 1985? If so, why? Yes and no. I think his reason for doing it was bullshit, but I guess Doctor Who did need a rest around that time, I think. I mean, you put it into context now. Doctor Who's had a couple of breaks as it is. Whereas and it's not even, 13 years? Back then it'd been going for well over 20. So you can understand. But, these things happen, don't they? Have you listened to Spare Parts? If so, do you think it lives up to the hype? I have, and it really fucking does. Do you think Man United should have signed a defender on deadline day? This could end up into a rant about the Glaziers and Ed Woodward, but if Toby Alderweireld was available, why the fuck didn't we get him? If Alexandro was available, why the fuck didn't we get him? Riyad Mahrez, why the fuck didn't we go after him? There was a few players that realistically Manchester United should have signed. But I think Luke Shaw looks good. If we keep Pogba, the right-hand side of the attack needs sorting, but I think overall we're all right. We're all right, I think. All-time favourite Manchester United player? Oh, that is tough because I really want to say Cristiano because of... it's Cristiano Ronaldo, isn't it? Wayne Rooney because he's the top goal scorer, but obviously he had a few issues a couple of years before Fergie retired. But I think for me, Paul Scholes. Whether it's because he's a fellow Ginge, I don't know. But when I ever play football, which admittedly isn't a lot, I'm always a central midfielder, and I always like to think that I'm Paul Scholes. Probably not. I'm definitely not. But yeah, no, probably Paul Scholes or Ryan Giggs. One of the two. Yeah. Do you want the monster from Midnight to return in future episodes? No, not really. I think some villains work better off as just one-offs. Did you know John Pertwee was going to be in Dad's Army? I did not. Vidic or Ferdinand? They work great together, but I think Ferdinand overall was the better centre half. Your favourite classic Dalek story, not including Genesis? My favourite actually isn't Genesis. Ho, shock horror. This is going to be a controversial one, and I know people probably won't agree with me on this. I actually really like Resurrection. That's my favourite one. I really love that one. The Dalek voices are in that, but I just love how brutal it is, and I love the fact that it's so brutal. Tegan's just like, nah, fuck this, I'm out. That's brilliant. It's a bit convoluted, but it's still good. Good luck to all those people here who are getting their A-level results on Thursday. Yes, good point. Good point. So good luck to all the people who are getting their A-levels and other exams and whatnot. What do you think of the glass floor in Matt Smith's first console room? I think it's cool. It's different. I don't know if I'd have it again, though. Did you hear that David Williams was supposed to be the 11th Doctor? That's not fucking true, is it? No. Surely. Oh, God. Oh, fucking hell, the chat's gone again. Right, I think that's where I was. Why do you think Daleks don't kill people anymore? Because they've not been written that way. I don't know. It's strange, though. Do you like Friends? Yeah, love it. It's one of the best comedies ever. Do you think the 13th Doctor will be asexual like the Doctor used to be, or do you think she'll be attracted to women like the 10th or 11th Doctors, or will she like men? Personally, I think she should be asexual. I think all the Doctors should be asexual. And people go on saying, yeah, but the Doctor has a granddaughter. You don't want to see William Hartnell tonguing every fucking woman he sees, though, do you? Do you know what I mean? Sorry for that mental image, by the way. Yeah, no, I think the Doctor works best as just a character who, plain and simply, just isn't interested in anything other than just going around the universe. That's it. Have you ever seen the TV show Dawson's Creek? No, I've seen the trailers, and that was enough to put me off. What do you think of Doctor Who Dreamland? That was good. I haven't seen it in years, though. The animation was a bit dodgy. Do you like Lego or have any of the Lego or have seen any of the Lego movies? Yes. I've seen both Lego movies. I prefer the Lego movie to Lego Batman, but they're good. Have you watched Firefly? No. However, I want to because I've heard it's basically just a sort of early 2000s version of Blake 7. So that'd be good. When do you think Series 11 of Doctor Who will air? I'm pretty sure it's either late September or early October. That's what I'm hearing. Do you think Nightmare in Silver could take the... Oh, do you think the Nightmare in Silver Cybermen, even though they're shit, could take on the Daleks in a war? Well, I guess because they're the most advanced, then yeah. I don't know. I want to see the Daleks against Cybermen again. That'd be great. What do you think of the new Batwoman casting? Let's get into this shit show. Literally, right, I am not overly arsed about the CW shows, like I said before, not in the way that I was anyway. Ruby Rose, I haven't seen much of her, so I don't really have an actual opinion on her whatsoever. However, there are people moaning saying, oh, she's not lesbian enough, and she's not Jewish enough, and she's too gay, and all this sort of crap. Just let the woman do a job, and if she's good, she's good. If she's not, she's not, plain and simple. Stop bringing all this identity politics bullshit into it, because if she's good in the role, that's it. That's all I care about. So, yeah. Is Big Finish canon? Possibly. What do you think of the Barry in Justice League, the movie? I assume you mean Barry Allen, The Flash. He was very irritating, so I hope they mellow him out a bit, because that's not really how I'm used to interpreting Barry Allen. But I don't know. I mean, if we get another Flash movie or Flash appearance in a movie, then hopefully they do him a bit better. But I mean, he seemed totally inept in Justice League, and yet in that very brief cameo that he has in Suicide Squad, he looks like he's been doing it for years. So I don't know. They've fucked up there. What's your opinion on the teens? Sorry, I'm laughing because I've just remembered that trailer. What's your opinion on the Teen Titans trailer? It's fucking shit. It's so bad. Fuck Batman. No. I love the Teen Titans, but that's just fucking wank. Out of all the 1960s stories which were lost, what one would you have found if you had the choice, or would you want to have found? Dalek Master Plan, probably. That's one that I've. I mean, I was going to say Power of the Daleks, but I mean, they did the animated version of that. Yeah, no, I'm sticking with Master Plan. Who is your favourite? Or what is your favourite Sylvester McCoy episode? Ooh. I'm tempted to say Battlefield, you know. Awesome. All the season 26 I really like. So maybe that. What are your thoughts on the 90s New Adventures? They're pretty good from what I've read. Long Barrow's my favourite. If Doctor Who had to end, how would you like it to end? I think the beauty of Doctor Who is that it can never end. So I wouldn't. Do you like Monty Python? Yeah, it's really funny. Again, it's a show that you can't get away with now, though. Are you going to do a Hellbentish review on the Doctor Who movie in 1996? No, because I quite like the TV movie. So it's not going to be all like, oh, this is shit. There's problems with it, yeah, but no, I quite like it. So no rant from me on that. What's your favourite DC movie? The Dark Knight. But if you're talking about the expanded universe, Man of Steel. What's your opinion on Kung Fu Panda 2, the video game? Not played it. How many times have you met Tom Baker? Just the once. Just the once, when I was 11. Are you familiar with the Myers-Briggs personality test? If so, which personality are you? I haven't, but I'll check it out. What's your opinion on a Black Bond / Idris Elba? First and foremost, I'm not a James Bond fan at all. But I will say this. Idris Elba is easily one of the best actors in the UK right now. So I wouldn't take issue with it at all, personally. I think if you are going to do that and you are going to change, then make sure the person that you get is just fucking bulletproof. Like, it's a casting that's so good, you're just like, do you know what? Even if you don't like it, like, yeah, I can see that. He's one of those people. Like, even if people do have an issue with race swapping James Bond, can you really argue against Idris Elba? Really? I don't think you can. So, yeah, I'm not asked. At this point, I'm just hoping that Jodie gets better stories than Arabella Weir got. The Unbound. Oh, that's the Unbound one, yeah. I've heard one of them, I think. The Unbound stuff's weird. I'm not a massive fan. Thoughts on Time of the Doctor? I mean, I love the last 4 minutes where Matt's regenerating. The rest of it, hit and miss. But overall, it's quite good. Do you think Resurrection of the Daleks is underrated? Yes, I do. I just said it's my favourite classic Dalek story. Did you know Peter Capaldi and Eccleston were invited to audition for the movie? I knew Capaldi was. Didn't know about Eccleston, though. Yes, I do like the movie. Favorite movie of all time? The Dark Knight. Have you seen Scrubs? Yes, I have. It's a really, really good show. Have you seen Father Ted? Yeah, I fucking love Father Ted. Especially as somebody from an Irish background. It's just brilliant. Do you like Legos? Yes. I need to get a few, though. I want the TARDIS set and I want the Mystery Machine. One day. Worst sonic screwdriver design, in your opinion? I mean, I'm not a fan of the latest one, but I think the worst one's got to be Capaldi's last one, the blue one. It just looked like a toy. I'm not a massive fan of the Eccleston Tennant one. That one. I think the best one of the new series so far has got to be the Matt Smith one. But I think my favourite one, that one. And I've just dropped something off my desk. Nice one. Episodes you love, but everybody else hates. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I mean, I quite like Love and Monsters, but I fully get why it's hated. And I wouldn't say I love it either. I only like it, ironically. Have you seen Mission Impossible Fallout? Nope, not a fan of the Mission Impossible movies. Have you seen the Spartacus TV show? Nope, haven't seen that either. Favorite ice cream flavor? I'm going to be boring and say vanilla because I actually do really like vanilla ice cream. Thoughts on Lucy Miller? My favorite Big Finish companion. What do you think of the new TARDIS? I've only seen a leaked picture of the interior. So until I see it properly, then I'll say what I think. Have you ever played GoldenEye N64? Yes, it's good. Again, I'm not a Bond fan, but that is a good game. I was 7 in 2009. Damn, I feel old. I was 14 in 2009. I feel old. Jesus Christ. The War Chief or the Monk from classic Doctor Who? I'm going to base this purely on who I'd want to see come back, and probably the Monk. What are your opinions on the Seeds of Death? I always get that confused. Is that the Troughton one or is that the Tom Baker one? I think it's the Troughton one, which is the Ice Warrior story, which I really like. Too much foam in it, though, but then again, most Troughton stories do. Thoughts on Fortnite? It's all right, and I'm crap at it. Worst celebrity encounter? I haven't had a bad one, really. Everybody that I've met has been really nice and really friendly. I mean, you get some that are more sort of reserved and shy, but I didn't take that as them being a dickhead. It was just they were a bit reserved and shy, which, I mean, everybody is from time to time. So, yeah, I wouldn't say I've had a bad one. Favorite Disney film? Avengers. It counts. What's your favorite video that you've made? I'm sure Galactic Yo-Yo asked me this on his podcast. I can't remember what I said now. I don't know. I like them all. I don't. I really don't. Anyway, thoughts on Planet of the Daleks? Wasted potential. I think it's pretty much a remake of the first Dalek story. Thoughts on Time in the Rani? Fucking garbage. Thoughts on Delta and the Bannerman? Again, not great. Thoughts on Anthony Ainley's Master? Really good. He was the first one that I saw. Have you seen the Love Island meme where a woman said, does Brexit mean Brexit? We're not going to have any trees. No, I haven't. Okay. But I mean, Love Island's garbage. What's your opinion on the Cornetto trilogy? Oh, it's mint. Well, overall it is. I think World's End is the weakest one. I love Shaun of the Dead, but Hot Fuzz is my favourite. What are your thoughts on John Nathan Turner? Good or bad? That's a whole video in itself, but overall, good. Thoughts on the non-canon and 90s Doctors? Some are good, some are bad. Thoughts on Star Wars? Well, original trilogy, just yes. Prequels, not as bad as people make them out to be. Last few Star Wars movies, get in the bin, basically. Do you like season 5? My favorite. Yeah. If you mean, well, when you say season, do you mean the Patrick Troughton season 5 or Matt Smith's first series? Either way, I like them both. Best accent in the UK? It's got to be Mancunian, hasn't it? I mean, I'm going to be full on bias here. I mean, it's not fucking Scouse. Let's put it that way. If the Scouse is watching, I apologize. I really do. Or do I? I don't know. Thoughts on the Green Death? A very good way for Joe Grant to leave. Have you ever heard of Doctor Who AU? No, I haven't. Did you watch Classic Who on Twitch? No, I didn't. I don't need to because I've got the DVDs. So if I want to watch it, I'll just stick them on, basically. I'm currently watching the Tom Baker series where Romana is first introduced, and I'm finding it so boring and hard to watch. The Key to Time season. I love Mary Tam, but trust me, there's a couple of good stories there. Do you like the idea of the Doctor appearing in an episode of Torchwood as either a main character or a cameo? No, because the vibe of Torchwood is too much for Doctor Who. So if you see people... How do I word this now? People would see the Doctor in Torchwood and think, oh, okay then, my kids can watch this. Obviously they can't. So I think Doctor Who's the highest level that it can go to. Sarah Jane Adventures is fine because it's aimed at a much younger audience, whereas Torchwood and Class are aimed at a more teen adult audience. And I just don't think the Doctor works in that world, personally. Sean Pertwee is the Doctor. No, I wouldn't like that. Who's going to win? KSI or Logan Paul? I mean, if it's not KSI, imagine how unbearable them cunts are going to be. Jesus Christ. Thoughts on the Pirate Planet? Love it. Who's the ugliest companion in Doctor Who? Fucking hell, I can't answer that. The ugliest. I have to take a sip here. I was gonna be like oh no, Chameleon. That thing is fucking horrendous. Thoughts on Robots of Death? Very good Tom Baker story. Please can I have a shout out? Jesse TV? Yes, you can. Billy Piper or Freema Agyeman? In terms of acting ability, I'd have to lean more towards Billy Piper. In terms of within Doctor Who, still probably Billy Piper. But I do like Freema Agyeman. You ever watched Outnumbered? Yes, I have. It's quite good. Would you rather be converted into a Cyberman or your skull crushed by a Dalek's arm? I mean, neither. But probably converted into a Cyberman because then I'm still alive. Technically. I'll have to see on that one. You're probably sick to death of being asked this. Funny you say this because nobody's actually asked me this yet. Are you getting any of the new Doctor Who B&M sets? Maybe. It depends how much they are because I'm not sure. And it depends what figures are in which sets because I know that there's the Talons of Weng Chiang. Talons of Weng Chiang, Tom. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, got that out. The Pertwee and TARDIS looks good. But I can't remember what else is in it now. I don't know. But yeah, one or two of them maybe. Favorite character in the whole... Oh, fucking hell, that took a massive jump. Jesus Christ. Favorite character in all of Torchwood and why? And that was a donated thing, I think. It says £2. Right, in all of Torchwood, Captain Jack. And the reason why is because he's just really, really cool. Plain and simply. Like, he's got everything that you'd want from a hero. And I like the fact that they sort of turned him into an anti-hero for parts of Torchwood as well. So I really like that. Right. I need to wrap this up soon as well, but there's so many questions. I really don't want to let anybody down by not answering anything. You ever seen the film Sunshine? No. Heard good things, though. Why don't you like Twice Upon a Time? I did a review of it. I explain everything there. It's just really flat. I don't like it. Opinions on Pink Floyd? Pretty good. What's your favourite Doctor Who spin-off? Probably Torchwood. I support Northampton Town. I feel sorry for you. Eric Roberts said he would return as the Master. Yes or no? Big Finish. Perfectly all right with that. Anything else? No. Thoughts on The Awakening? Pretty good story, actually. I watched it again not too long ago, and it surprised me at how enjoyable it actually is. Who would win, Sontarans or the Clone Troopers? Sontarans. Thoughts on Indiana Jones? Not a fan, honestly. Never really got into him. What movies do you think need to be remade? Honestly, don't know. I'm kind of done with movie remakes, though. I mean, they're doing so many of them. So, I support Oxford United. We beat Man U in Ferguson's first game. That was in like 1986, though. Did you hear about the recent sad passing of Alan Bennion, who recently played Slar in The Seeds of Death? No, I didn't. That's a shame, though. Least favorite music genre? Proper screamo. Hate that. Best Doctor Who book? I can picture one now, but I can't think of the name of it for the life of me. I mean, I like a lot of the Target novelizations. Fuck it, I'll say Lung Barrow. That's good. Can you recommend some underrated Fourth Doctor stories? Which ones are underrated? Pirate Planet, Stones of Blood, Hand of Fear. Yeah, Hand of Fear. That was the first classic story I watched, and that was good. Thoughts on EV Community Day? I caught one, right? It was really frustrating. I hate myself. Yeah, it wasn't a fun day. I wish it was more than one day. That was really fucking annoying. Why don't you do top 10 stupidest Doctor Who characters? I mean, let's face it, there's one in every episode, minimum. So, yeah. What's your ranking of the Trial of a Time Lord stories? Ultimate Foe, Mind Warp, Vervoids. The other one, I forget what it's called. It's that bad. Yeah, the first part, that's shite. When do you think the Cybermen should come back next? Series 12. Why do you hate the end of time? Well, if I hit 5k subscribers, you'll find out, because I'll do a reaction to it. Fucking hell. Thoughts on these controversial subjects? Weed, the Conservative Party, Muslims. Fucking hell. Right, weed. Like with anything, it's fine in moderation. I'm not against it. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily like, whatever, like, yeah, we need it all the time. Yeah, whatever. Just do it if you want, whatever. Conservative Party, like most politicians and parties, is full of knobs. But look, I'm not going to judge anybody for voting for them. Simple as that. But yeah, they're full of shit a lot of the time. I'd never vote for them personally. The way things are anyway. And Muslims, I don't care. I'm not somebody who's just like, they're going to kill us all. No, they're not going to kill you all. It's stupid. Not all Muslims are terrorists, and I wish people would get that out of their head. And the reason why I'm so sympathetic on this is because of my nana, who was Irish, and then back in the day, obviously, there was the IRA, and she, because of her accent, faced similar sort of prejudice that Muslim people face today. So I'm not somebody who's just like, deport them all, fuck them off. Whatever. It's their religion. Let them do whatever they want. Within reason, like. Same with everybody. What's your least favourite Seventh Doctor story? Time of the Rani. It's shite. Silurians or Sea Devils? Sea Devils. What do you think of the Doctor Who magazine Time Team? I don't care. I don't read that magazine anymore. Thoughts on gay marriage? I swear I didn't get anybody to interrupt that then. Thoughts on gay marriage? If you want to get married. I'm all for it. Love is love. What are your thoughts on on toe of my favourite British shows? I'm a Yank. Okay. Vicar of Dibley and Vicious. Vicious not seen. Vicar of Dibley's great. Did you watch Yumi and the Apocalypse? No, but I really wanted to. I'm gonna have to check that out. Please can I have a shout out? Jesse TV. Pretty sure I shouted you out a minute ago, but okay. Maybe just put it a load of times. 11th favorite classic Who story? I don't know. What if you get True Geordie on your podcast? If so, what would you talk about? Never going to happen, but I don't know. I've not thought about it. I'd love it though. Did you ever watch the Yu-Gi-Oh cartoon? Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters and Yu-Gi-Oh! GX? Yes. Amazing. Thoughts on Owen Harper? Really good. Favorite type of fizzy drink? I think that answers that one. It's gone a bit flat now, like, but there you go. Have you heard of Seventh Doctor companion Bernice Summerfield? Yes. She's good. I do like her. Not heard too much, though. How do you think the Sixth Doctor would have developed if Colin hadn't been fired? I mean, you can see elements of it in Trial of a Time Lord. They definitely would have mellowed him out a bit. Well, I mean, you hear it on Big Finish as well. He's absolutely wonderful on Big Finish. So I wish we got more of that. Thoughts on Yanto Jones? Bit of a wet lettuce initially, but quite like him. Why is people asking me proper stupid stuff here? Thoughts on communism and capitalism? Personally, I'm more for capitalism, but like I say, people can have whatever beliefs that they want. What's deadline day? It's the end of the transfer window for football. Would you take Antonio Conte if Mourinho was sacked? Would I fuck take Conte? Arsenal are way better than Manchester United. No, they're not. They haven't been for years. Good players, but no. Pipe down. Thoughts on the thick of it? Great. I prefer it when the guy's still there, but obviously the reasons why he left, I fully get and fully back. Thoughts on Liverpool 4-0 win against West Ham? Means nothing. United did the same thing at the start of last season. Did we win the league? No. So there you go. Best United player, George Best or Dennis Law, surely. I said before Giggs or Scholes, but that's because I grew up with him. Name the season's Premier League top four. I said it earlier, Tottenham fourth, United third, Liverpool second, City first. And it pains me to put City and Liverpool ahead of United. Ever seen This Is England? Seen both the film and the series. Really love it. Who's a better manager, Klopp or Mourinho? How much has Mourinho won? How much has Klopp won? There's your answer. Look, Klopp plays wonderful football, but when he's won a trophy, let me know. Mourinho's already won trophies at United. Thoughts on Chelsea's new keeper? I mean, it was a bit of a shame that they lost Courtois. I loved it because it means De Gea isn't going to Real Madrid. Fucking up, not anyway. But he looks good. He looks good. I've not heard of him before, but there you go. How would you have the new Paradigm Daleks get defeated? I thought a civil war or Davros hated them. Probably just disappeared, I guess, and they just toned themselves down a bit, probably. I don't know. 12th Doctor was originally supposed to regenerate in the Doctor Falls. Have you ever realised the name The Doctor Falls would have meant the 13th Doctor falling out the top? Oh, yeah. I think that's quite cool, actually. Oh, that works. Favourite Dalek design? The ones from Death of the Daleks. I also like the white and gold from Remembrance. Have you read Listen to Fury from the Deep? I have. I wish it was found. Do you think a large number of companions in Series 11 will make it feel like Torchwood? No, because we've had that in Doctor Who before, like in the 80s with Adric, Nyssa and Tegan. Someone else likes Resurrection of the Dalek. Oh, do you know what? These are going too far. Worst Tom Baker costume? Probably Talons of Weng Chang, just because he's not wearing the scarf. Daleks are trash in Moffat. Yeah, overall. Do you like The Office UK and US? No, don't like either of them, can't get into them. 12th Doctor was... Oh, I just read that one. Oh, the comments have fucking jumped. Again. Which Doctor would you want to be the companion to? Third, because I know he'd keep me safe. Tom's just fucking loon. Who's your favourite Family Guy character? Stewie. Definitely got to be Stewie. Seen Doc Martin? Nope. Never been interested. Opinion on Flash Season 4? I've just seen the next question. Opinion on Flash Season 4? I've not finished it yet, but... Do you have autism? No, but fuck you for asking. Imagine if I have it now. I don't know why my mouth just did a fart then. Have you ever seen James Bond? No. Well, I have, but I'm not interested. Apples or oranges? Apple. Seen Scream with a Schalke? I have. It's all right. Tim Burton or Steven Spielberg? Spielberg. I am sort of skipping a few of these guys, and I am sorry because I'm just trying to find questions that people haven't already asked in other videos. Do you like The Hunger Games? It's all right. Favorite Matt Smith episode of Doctor Who? The 11th Hour or Day of the Doctor? Favorite Doctor Who series 6 episode? The 2-part opener, Impossible Astronaut. What's your favorite Batman animated series? You can't say Batman the animated series, but it's Batman the animated series. Fuck it, Batman Beyond then. Oh no, The Batman. That was quite a good one. I remember that one. I used to love the theme to that as well. Is Doctor Who getting cancelled after Series 12? At some point, yeah. Whether that's directly after Series 12 or in 20 years' time, who knows? Favorite Marvel movie? The Avengers. Who would win in a fight, Alien or Predator? I mean, pretty sure they made a movie of that. I don't know. So I'd lean more towards Predator, though, to be honest. Kiss, marry, smack in the face, Tom Baker, Stephen Moffat, the Absorbaloff. I bet a lot of people are expecting me to say smack in the face, Stephen Moffat, but if I touch the Absorbaloff, I'm a goner, so I can't touch him. All right, fuck it. I'm smacking Moffat. I'll marry Tom and he'll air kiss the the Absorbable off. Apart from Tom, which Doctor would you like to meet? I've already met Tom. All of them, though. I'm meeting a few next month, so that should be good. Do you like salt and vinegar crisps? Yeah, they're all right. Not my favourite, but they're good. Who would you cast as yourself in a movie about you? Will Smith. Favourite master, Roger Delgado. Sleep No More or Love and Monsters? I'm going Love and Monsters because I actually do quite like it. In my opinion, I wouldn't have Master Plan recovered. It's good, but Fury from the Deep was so creepy. I did forget about that, to be fair, so possibly that one. I'm going to meet the 5th, 6th, and 8th Doctors on September the 9th. Is it worth paying 50 quid for autographs? I assume you're going to Warp. I'm also going to that. I would say, yeah, it's definitely worth it. Oh, I've been going for over an hour now. Fuck. Crimson Horror or Idiot's Lantern? Neither. I really don't like either. Least favorite episode apart from Hellbent? Probably Sleep No More, actually. Or In the Forest of the Night. Yeah, one of them. Thoughts on Return of Doctor Mysterio? Awful. Fucking awful. Should there be a series with no companions? I don't know. I really don't know. It worked in Deadly Assassin, but that's just one story. It's a cool idea, though. You're 23. I am. Yes. Favorite Colin Baker episode? 2 Doctors or Vengeance on Varos. I like those two a lot. Are you going to see the new Predator film? Don't know. Maybe. Favorite Peter Davison episode? Caves or Earthshock? Do you think the Sea Devils will return? Possibly. Rumor is they will, but who knows? If you were showrunner of Doctor Who, how would you put your stamp on the show? I really don't know. I've not really thought about it. I've thought, like I said before, I've thought about writing a couple of episodes, but I've never really thought of being in charge of it. Do you think that the Valyard should return in Jodie's era, or at least throughout the Chibnall era? I don't know. I don't know if that character would work in the modern era. You're my favorite YouTuber. Thank you very much. I don't know why, but thank you very much. Thoughts on Blackadder and what's your favorite series? I really like it. I personally like the last series. Bollocks to Brexit. I mean, it's happening. You know, I'm not going to get up in arms about it. It was a democratic process. I've always said this. Do you like Robot Doctor Who? I assume you mean the Tom Baker episode. It is good. Do you think any classic Doctors should return for a multi-Doctor story? They're too old, personally. The only one that you could get away with is Paul McGann, but I can't see that happening. Why is there a 13 minutes delay for me? I don't know. Either it's me being really slow with these questions. Thoughts on B&M as a shop? Rarely go in. Got some nice stuff, though. Well, cheap stuff. Thoughts on The Visitation? Really good story. I quite like it. Thoughts on The Demons? A bit long, but it's good. Thoughts on Survival? A really good one. Oh, the chat's just jumped. Right, I'm going to have to just read a last few here because they keep jumping and I keep missing. Are you willing for social interaction at Warp? Yeah, of course. Like, if anyone comes up to me and it's just like, hi and whatever, yeah, fine. It's not an issue. I mean, obviously, if I'm just... I do make an exception, though. Like, if I'm just sat eating or something, or if I'm clearly in the middle of a conversation, like, say if I'm at a table meeting somebody like Peter Davison or someone, no. But, I mean, any other place, like, if I'm just walking about and you see me, that's perfectly fine. Although I might be filming, so maybe not interrupt that either. I don't want to sound like a diva or anything, but it's just, I don't want the video to be ruined. But yeah, no, it's perfectly fine. What country are you from? England. Have you read any Rob Shearman books? No, I have not. Legopolis is the best Doctor Who episode. I like it, but I don't know. Do companions make the show worse? No, they add so much to it. Am I gay? I mean, if you don't know, I don't know. Thoughts on Time Lash? Awful. Awful story. Could you tell me the context behind I wouldn't even say no to a salami sandwich? Probably Tom Baker. To be honest, I don't know. Thoughts on Stu Bagfull collab, perhaps? I've never spoke to him in my life, but I do really like him. So if he's up for it, sure, why not? Favorite Peter Davison series? Probably 21. Would you do porn? No. Can I get a shout out? Joel Turkington. There you go. Have you seen the Globalob? Or Lab? No, I don't know what that is. Do you think KSI is serious about releasing a porn film? I wouldn't put it past him, to be honest. What part of England are you from? Stockport. Do you like The Inbetweeners? Love it. You're from Manchester, which is a different country. Yeah, sometimes it feels like it. See you at Vault then. Yeah, hopefully. Concerns for the Venom movie. If it's PG-13, that's a worry. Other than that, fine. Shag, marry, kill. Amy, Clara, Perry. Well, I'm killing Clara. Shag, Perry, marry, Amy. Yeah, I'll go from that. Fave in between his character and favourite moment from them. Gotta be Jay. And I do like the bit where he's like, oh shit, I did have the keys. That's a good one. Thoughts on Invasion of the Dinosaurs? All right. Not amazing, like. Right, I'm probably going to end up going for like another 5 minutes. I do apologise that I've missed questions there. I already know that I have, but the chat keeps skipping. Least favourite Fourth Doctor story? Leisure Hive. Would you collaborate with the Who Addicts? Again, I've never really spoke to them, but if they're up for it, why not? Did you know Time Lash is an anagram of lame shit? I do now, and it makes sense. Someone's put, what are your thoughts on? Yeah, I'm not falling for that one. Are you gay? No, I'm not. Come to Brazil. I hate flying, to be honest, so maybe not. Would you become a drag queen? No, not really. I've never thought. I've heard it's good money though. So if things get tight, yeah, fuck it, why not? Thoughts on Deadpool 2? I really liked it. Prefer the first one, but do you watch Loose Women? No. Do I fuck watch Loose Women? It's just awful. Awful. What colour would the inside of your TARDIS be? Probably like either white or silver. That'd be cool. Shout out Gal Productions. There you go. If you could create a Legends of Tomorrow team using any characters from Marvel, Doctor Who, or Ninja, who would you choose? I would say instead of Rip Hunter, I would choose the Doctor. Are you saying like a team mixed up of all of those things or just from each? Because I mean, if you pick a Legends team from Marvel, I'd just pick the Avengers. I don't know. Alex Cooper, there you go. You can have a shout out as well. Got to go see it. See you later for all those people. Like I say, I'm only going I'm going for another 5 minutes now. Do you want to colour the inside of my TARDIS? If you mean painting and decorating, I'll think about it. Anything else? Probably not. When's your birthday? The 24th of May. Every year. Your mum. Okay, cool. Donna Noble, good or bad? Good. I like Donna a lot. What Doctor Who monster would you battle with? None of them, because I'm not really a fighter. Are you part of the Mickey Mouse Club? No, not really. That Nutter, shout out. I assume you meant shout out, even though you said shout up. Yeah, you put it again. Favorite Santaran? Links, probably. Your mom gay? No, no, she isn't. Looking forward to Despacito 2. Is that a thing? Oh, I hope not. Underrated villain. Sontarans, I guess. They're underrated as villains. Oh no, the Routons. Actually, thinking of Sontarans. Yeah, the Routons. I'll go with them. Shag, Marry, Kill, True Geordie, Tom Baker, Lawrence McKenna. Lawrence is fucking dead. Um, Probably marry Tom and kiss Geordie. Why not? Welsh Doctor Who. Thoughts? Uh, if they're good, why not? Bring back Sil. I would like to see Sil back, actually. That'd be cool. Are you gutted about not going to a London Film and Comic Con? Yeah, it just wasn't feasible, like getting there and staying over, and it just didn't work out. And I was really pissed off that all the fucking doctors were there at some point. Yay. Are you paying too much for car insurance? I like that advert. It's funny. Have you ever seen Doctor Pooh? Yeah, I have. It's really good. And anybody who hasn't, go and check it out. Do you like peanut butter? No, can't stand it. Do you like Marmite? Can't stand that either. Do you have PPI? I don't know. People keep ringing me asking if I do have PPI, though. Hi, I'm Barry Scott. Yeah, that's a good one. Hopes for Avengers 4. I hope that it's good, plain and simply. Yes, right. Well, I shall leave it here then, because I've been going for a bit longer than I intended to. I may do more of these though in the future. These sort of live Q&As, just because. Fuck it, why not? I enjoyed it. There was loads of questions though, so I am sorry if I didn't answer everybody's question. Because like I say, I mean the chat is jumping now. I can't even keep up. Every time I scroll up to try and keep it at one place, it just goes blur and down again. So yeah, it's getting a bit mad at the minute. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, all the people that are here. Thank you for all your questions. Sorry again that I didn't answer everybody's question, but yeah, that is going to be it from me, and I shall see you another day with another video. Peace.